Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy YG Jizzle, man, if you nasty. And yeah, Q&A time, man. Thank you guys so much for 50K and everything you've done, man. I got my camera attached to the table, so when I move, it's gonna move. That's my bad, bro. And I keep looking to the right of me because I see myself for the first time talking to you guys. That's weird, so bear with me. But we're not gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into this Q&A, answering your questions. Y'all so nosy, oh my God. All right, so the first two questions are kind of the same as, when did you start playing 2K? I started playing 2K since 2K, you dig? Like when Allen Iverson was on the cover for like 3 covers straight or something crazy like that. So I started playing 2K when 2K first came out, and I was a fan on and off. Played more NBA Live, like college hoops, that live hoop, college hoop stuff and all that stuff. And then I kind of merged over to the 2K in 2K10, 2K11. Like I really hit 2K really hard. So that's when I started playing 2K since the birth of 2K. All right. Next question is, when did you start playing GTA? All right. So Easter just passed. So this is like pretty interesting. So I grew up in a very strict Christian household. You might not be able to tell by my mouth, but my mom is very religious. I consider myself very religious too. But I wasn't allowed to play shooting games, so I'm not allowed to play first-person shooters, like no violence, no monsters, no nothing like that. So I started playing GTA when I want to say the first time I actually played a GTA and actually beat the game, I was like 22 or something like that. I know it's crazy, right? But yeah, that's just how I grew up, man. Next question is, where did you get your mic and your editing stuff? I want to start YouTube and everything. All right, so I got my mic from school. I went to Full Sail University for film, so they sent me a whole package of film gear, which included this microphone that I'm talking on right now. So that's where I got my microphone. The editing also came from school. I edited on Final Cut Pro, so they sent the code for that, and that's how I got it, man. Next question is, what's the best 2K in your opinion? The best 2K to me personally was 2K10, when they had the draft combine with D-Rose in it, man. A lot of people didn't like that game. A lot of people were complaining because you had to play the game. All right, the next question is, does the YG in your name stand for Why Jesus? And if it do, why? The YG does not stand for Why Jesus. All right, so let me explain. All right, pretty much I'm named after my father, so I'm the junior. All right, name starts with the G. My name is Greg, for the people who don't know. I came up with YG pretty much shorted Young G. All right, so Young G, you can make the correlation. I was YG before there was an actual rapper YG, all right? So I don't want to be here in the comments. And if you don't think I rap, go to my Soundcloud then. I spit some kind of bars in there, I think. So yeah, YG actually stands for Young Greg or Young G, you know what I'm saying? But which is my PSN name, Young G89. Next question is, what did you do before you started YouTube? All right, before I started YouTube, I was a cook. I was a chef, man. I worked in a restaurant for 9 years. I started washing dishes. All right. Damn, excuse me. I started washing dishes, and then I like worked my way up the ranks, if you would say, and I pretty much ran the place. You know what I'm saying? When the owner wasn't there, it was me and my man Matt, and we pretty much ran that place, man. So that's what I did before. I had some stints at some call centers, because you know my voice is fire. You know what I'm saying? My voice acting skills is raw. Say they not. Say my voice acting skills ain't fire. Say they not. Next question. Who's gonna go #1 in this year's draft? And also, who should win MVP? I don't know, bro. My answer is going to change according to who gets the first draft pick. All right. Now, I would love to have Lonzo in LA, bro. By the way, I am a bandwagon LA Lakers fan because I see their potential. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be fire, bro. Okay, they gonna be fire, bro. Chill. Who should win MVP? That's a tough question. You know what I'm saying? Russell put in a lot of work this season, all right? That cannot be discredited. James Harden, like, if he doesn't win MVP, he's definitely got to be up for most improved, I would think. He came out of nowhere with just fire gameplay this season, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know. That's a great question. I know a lot of people are going to be upset if Russell doesn't get it, because that's just the wave, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people follow waves nowadays, but you know, that's just how that go. All right, next question is, are you bringing back the P-Pop game this summer in 2K17? Hey, man, 2K16 was a wild time, man. That was back when YouTube wasn't really hating. Now there's so many new community guidelines that you really have to abide by. So the P-Popping game might make a return. I'm not sure. We'll have to see, man. Stick around and see, bro. All right, my favorite question of the day is, I heard you mention in the stream that you went to school for film. Are you also into photography as well? And what are some of your favorite pieces of equipment to use? All right, so this really touches my heart in a special way. I love this question. This is really the only question that I really enjoyed to see, and couldn't wait to answer. But yes, I did go to film school. Yes, I am into photography. I have taken some pictures of friends as well as my own kids. I might put some up. I might throw some up so you can see. But yes, I do love photography. I love anything art, honestly, like music, photography, film. I love painting. I wish I could paint. I wish I could draw. I used to doodle back in the day. All right, I did used to doodle back in the day. So, you know what I'm saying? If you might see pieces of art floating around that got on it, you know what I'm saying? Hold on to that. It's gonna be workshop, man. Trust me. What is my favorite piece of equipment to use? That is a good question. I love my lights. All right, so like I worked at a call center to do short films pretty much, and I bought some off-brand Kino Flow lights. If you don't know what Kino Flow is, I'm probably talking straight to Adrian HD right now, because some of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. But I bought some of those lights and they were cheap, but I enjoyed them, man. So I really take pride in like all of my camera equipment, because I worked hard and spent hard-earned money on that equipment. So I don't know. I guess my favorite piece of equipment to use is my lenses. All right, so I have a GH4, Panasonic GH4, and honestly, I just couldn't afford to buy the really good pieces of glass. So what I did was I just did some research, and I found some Canon FD lenses, which are just vintage lenses, and I got my adapter on there. So I think my favorite pieces of equipment are my FD lenses. This is my nifty 50 right here. Only paid 25 bucks for it, man, on eBay. So yeah, man. Oh wait, let's put it right here. Boom! I love my nifty 50. I got a 28 prime lens over there, and on the camera I got a 19 to 35. My lenses are my favorite piece of equipment just because it's just so versatile, and those vintage lenses give you a good vintage look, or they can give you a good crispy look. I love that question. Thank you so much, man, for that. Next question is, how did you overcome all the hate on YouTube? It just comes with the territory. You just go with the flow, man. Like, there's nothing you can do about the opinions people have about you. So that's just how it is, bro. Next question, are you a booty or a breast guy? I'm definitely the booty guy, okay? I like me a good booty, okay? I'm a booty connoisseur, all right? I love the booty. Okay, I probably went a little bit too far there, YG. Okay, but I love that booty, baby. Next question is, how old are you? I'm 27 years young. Nah, but I'm 27, man. The Young G 89 is actually 89 for my birth year. So yeah, I'm 27 years old. Oh no, the hysteria. Next question, YG, where you from? And hands no feet or feet no hands, and you can't get robotic parts, etc. I'm from Alabama, as you already know. War Eagle. I'm gonna have to go hands no feet, bruh, because that's just the type of dude I am. I gotta touch stuff, you know. My body's telling me yes, baby. I don't wanna hurt nobody, but there is something that I must confess. All right, here's a joke question. Will you ever do a tattoo reveal? I mean, like, there's some tattoos for you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just something light. You know what I'm saying? Just something light. I haven't got a tattoo in a long time. Thank you for reminding me. My wife probably gonna kill you, but I gotta go get some more ink. All right, interesting question here. What you going to do this summer after 2K die off? That's a good question, but unfortunately, you never reveal your hand, man. You never show your panties, all right? Because there are people out there who will steal your ideas, all right? So word of advice to all the up and coming YouTubers, young YouTubers, people will steal your stuff, all right? People will steal your ideas. So keep your ideas close to you, man. And instead of talking about it, just do it. Next question is, are you going to do any IRL videos with the Brodies? All right, so the Brodies live far away. So that's not just something, we can hook up and do. But of course, in the future, when YouTube is better off for me and I can afford to do, and go fly and do stuff like that, we definitely gonna hook up. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen. All right. So, but it's really up to the guys. Like when we all do meet up, if we do stuff together, because we've been knowing each other for so long. It's not like a business thing with us. It's not like for collab reason. A lot of YouTubers act nice to each other for collabs, and that's not our relationship. We are brothers. That's just how we are. So I don't know, we'll see. All right, so the next question is, YG, what is your favorite NBA team and player? I really don't want to admit this, but my favorite NBA team is the Orlando Magic. I don't know why I chose them out of the lineup, but Orlando Magic is my favorite team. Favorite NBA player, it's got to be the GOAT, Michael Jordan. I was alive since I was born in '89. I was alive to see Michael Jordan win some of them rings. All right, I didn't know what was going on exactly, but the 95-96 championship, I knew exactly what was going on. My dad had me an autographed Michael Jordan poster in my bedroom. Huge Michael Jordan fan. Even though I don't wear his shoes, I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. Michael Jordan is my favorite NBA player. Next question, YG, you got any siblings? Also, what do you record with? All right, so yes, I do have siblings. I have 2 older sisters and 4 brothers. What do I record with? Elgato, man. Elgato is probably the only capture card. What? Elgato is probably the only capture card you should be using. All the other ones, I don't think they're good. I've never had them. Don't want them. Elgato's been good to me. Are you married? Any kids? Yes, I am married. I've been married for almost 7 years. Another question from Same Guy is, what type of shoes do you prefer? I prefer cheap shoes. If y'all want to see me do a cheap shoe collection, let me know down in the comment section. I'll show you all my dad's shoes that I just bought this year. All right, so pretty much got another question. Who's your favorite basketball player of all time? The GOAT. And he also asked, who's my favorite WWE wrestler? All right, little nostalgia there, but my favorite WWE wrestler has to be my man, blonde hair Sting. Y'all gotta go back to see, but he pretty much had like a high top fade, had his hair just straight up in jail, shaved sides, and it was blonde, bruh. And he used to just have like the light spring color, coral color paint around his face like the Ultimate Warrior. Sting is my all-time favorite wrestler. What's my favorite Jordan shoe? My favorite Jordan shoe's gotta be the 12s, because that was the first Jordan shoe my mom ever bought for me, was white and black 12s, man. I always have a special piece of my heart. I remember I tried to take the little gold tabs off where the shoelaces go. I used to try to take the gold tabs off, and I was like, man, this will be a fire necklace. You know what I'm saying? This will be a fire medallion for my necklace. And I remember I looked down at my shoe one time, and the medallion, like the shoelace tip was gone. And I was like, oh my God, I need to find it, because now I can finally put it on a chain and wear it. And I couldn't find it. I didn't know where it was. Oh well. And of course, the last and final question is, YG, what made you start YouTube? YG, why did you start doing YouTube? That money, baby. Money, baby. Money, baby. It was that money, baby. No, I was just playing. But when I started YouTube, there was not really that money. You know what I mean? Like, when I started YouTube, Chris Move was doing Call of Duty. You know, he very rarely played 2K at all. So when I started YouTube, it was the old YouTube format. A lot of y'all probably won't even remember this, but the whole point of signing with the company was to change the layout and do, you know, and get customized thumbnails. Money wasn't really a factor unless the people you partner with had like a deal going like that. But when I first started YouTube, that's how it was, man. Everybody was on the hodgepodge. It was like this giant box that you would hook up the red, white, and yellow cords to. A lot of y'all don't even know what the red, white, and yellow cords mean. All y'all know is HDMI. The reason I started YouTube, and shout out to my brother Stacks Montana, it's weird how everything came together. But I saw a Stacks Montana video, and my man was playing Saints Row, and he had his player, it was like a role play thing. He had his player get in the whip. His player drove to the Coliseum where he was playing ball, and he did like it was like a little fire story. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'm in school for film. I love to write. I love being creative. Let me do that. All right. So, and I was like, I can do this. You know, if I do say so myself, for the people that remember that channel, I have one of the most firest stories. You know what I'm saying? If you can imagine my story lines now, 6 or 7 years ago, 5 years ago, like I was doing that. I was doing what I'm doing now back then, bro. I feel like I was ahead of my time. But but yeah, that's why I started YouTube, and that's how it is for a lot of people, man. A lot of people see what YouTubers do, and they like, I could do that too, and they start doing it. So that's what made me start doing YouTube, man. It's just seeing that people are doing something that I know I could do, and I love to be creative, man. It's a blessing to be able to do this. That's why I started YouTube, because I'm a creative, and that's like, YouTube is the best place for a creative to go. And I love it. So that's the end of my first Q&A. If you have any questions for me, leave those questions down below. If you want to see me do another Q&A, new series coming, you know what I'm saying? I'm showing my face now, so that opens the door for me to do other entertaining things. If y'all want to see me do like some challenges with my wife, I'm definitely doing some challenges. I'm not doing pranks, because pranks are not the way, bro. I love my wife. I don't want to scare her. I want to protect her. That's the role of a husband. Message! But yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like. If you want to see more, make sure you guys turn on post notifications, subscribe if you new. And other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm out. I want to dribble it so bad. Will, catch me outside. Oh, yes. We look so good, bruh. It's crazy, because when I think about it, it's like, you know, they say when one of your senses goes out, your other senses get stronger.